So I'm doing this on my own because the wife will not be able to podcast with me this weekend because I'm taking her to the beach. She deserves it, and because the beach fucking rules. And you got a great fucking deal on a hotel right on the fucking waterfront on Easter weekend. So, good time if you don't give a fuck about that whole Jesus Christ thing. You can find a good deal on a hotel on the beach and treat your wife to a good time. So that's what I'm going to do. So now I'm doing this to help keep the algorithm going, I guess. Because if you don't, stay steady with your podcasting, then I don't know if we can sink any further. I don't get a whole lot of views. My shorts, I got a couple thousand views on a couple shorts. That was pretty cool. I'm parched. But, no, we got to get into topics. I'm going to try and beat 8 minutes. 8 minutes was my first time, podcasting alone that I actually posted. Because I used to do, the old audio stuff, and I would be fucking lit on, bottle of whiskey. This was original. There was, I used to do audio only on Spotify. It may still be up there. It was called Day Drinking. Oh shit. It was called Day Drinking with Johnny. It still may be on Spotify. The audio is not the greatest because I had a gamer microphone, like the one I used for my Zoom episodes on this channel. But yeah, I had it in a planter on its side with bean bags from, my bags game that gave me, people call it cornhole in the South. Had that like an old drummer's fucking bass drum. I don't know if it did anything, but oh well. I mean, you can go back and listen to it. It's kind of fun. I don't know. It's just me. It's 10, 11 o'clock at night. I've been drinking all day. This was back when I was hitting the bottle of whiskey a day. And, yeah. So, yeah, Day Drinking with Johnny on Spotify. If you get a wild hair up your ass, want to do that. That's the only other time I've ever tried to do something solo, but I had to delete it because I was just ranting. But I think the last one I did was when Top Gun Maverick came out, and you could see it on Prime or whatever the fuck. And I watched it and just had horrible reaction to it. I mean, after a bottle of whiskey, you don't really have good reactions to much of anything, so. Wow, thank you. Sorry if that was right in your ear. So I posted on Twitter that I didn't have, a podcast this weekend because taking the wife to the beach. Now I'm reading it. However, I'm thinking about getting a little drunk. Hello. And doing a solo cast today. So this is it. And a couple of people hit me up. Murph, fucking, and Matt, otherwise known as Gruel Unit, gave me a couple topics to hit on. And I think I'm just drunk enough to get, not really drunk. I don't really get drunk. I get stupid and fun, and I get sleepy. Matt hit me up and was like, he wanted me to talk about the pacification of America and why our generation is so much greater than subsequent generations. Also, pizza. All right. Let's hit that one head on first with the pacification of America. How do I put this? Well, you got it. I grew up, I don't know. I'm not really struggling. I was the youngest of 9 kids. My dad was the primary breadwinner, but there were times we moved from Chicago to Oklahoma City because my dad got transferred, and he was working for AT&T at the time. Then put a plant up. Anyway, it was either that or I think he told me at fucking Iowa or some shit. No. but he picked Oklahoma City. So anyway, we went down there in the 80s. And so I don't know, like Dad was a worker. And he got paid well, but when we were down there, I guess we may have hit some kind of, I don't know, I was young. Ma used to run up daycare in the house. She used to do people's laundry for her. She used to iron people's like clothes, like it pretty much run a dry cleaning through the house, along with having a daycare, like doing both at the same time. And so both parents definitely busted their ass. But there were times I had powdered milk, I had government cheese, the big ass blocks. There were times my mom took me shopping. The old station wagon, we go to this freaking, it looked like a barn, and pretty much it was just like all expired food from like all the grocery stores, and that's where we did our shopping a couple times that time. I remember there was like a truck, the first time I'd ever seen like I'm not gonna say hillbillies, but like country, like down home country, like kids jumping in the back of a fucking beat up pickup truck that's barely running, and none of them have shoes on, like they all look like Huck Finn. Yeah. And that was that was eye-opening for me, I guess. So I don't know. I got bullied. I didn't really have my brothers to protect me. It wasn't really that kind of thing. It was we just learned to fight each other, but it was, stick up for yourself kind of thing when it came to anyone else. At least I don't know. I didn't tell anyone else that I was really receiving that kind of shit. So, then at fucking 19 years old, I joined the army and got the fuck out of there. So, I wouldn't necessarily say that, the pacification of America is because of, what's the saying? Hard times make strong men, that kind of thing. I guess maybe we should bring back bullying a little bit. I know we got away from it for a long time because like Columbine started that shit. Like the first school shootings, they were being bullied, so they went and lit everyone up, and so now it became a big thing. But now, like, nobody gets bullied. Like the bulliers get bullied. It's like what was the movie 21 Jump Street? Yeah, I'd no strap it. Look at him, he's trying, kind of thing. But so maybe that needs to. I'm not gonna say come back a little bit because I wouldn't wish that on anyone. But it's definitely a freer thinking group, and maybe that parallels pacification because it's, I don't know. People definitely aren't working harder. I've seen that only because I've been a customer in multiple places out here. The service is definitely changed. So maybe that's a reflection on the pacification of America, because they just, I've wondered about going back in the workforce because I am retired and that's why I can do this. But I know I don't think I would last long because I don't need the job. And if I get into a position where I've got these fucking kids that aren't working, like, just even to standard, all I want is standard, then they're going to get fucking yelled at, or I'm going to say some shit and they'll say something back, and then it's not going to be good. Maybe I should buy a body cam and like start doing, I don't know, see how many jobs I can get fired from just for being fucking real. Like look up like the worst customer service ratings like in my area, then go get a job there and try like do like a bar rescue thing, but just trying to get, fired. Or maybe it works out. I don't know. There's an idea. So, pacification of America, man, everyone has a voice when it comes to this, but not everyone can back it up in real life. So I think that may come into play with that. So, man, I hope that answered your question, or it may have just confused you more. Either way, I'm moving on. Pizza. All right. There hasn't really been a whole lot of pizza I've encountered in my life that I didn't like. Minus when I was a kid, I went to the birthday next door and I ate a pizza with black olives on it. And I don't know if it was the black olives, but I got food poisoning and I remember barfing up black olives along with everything else that was in my stomach. And to this day, I can't fuck with black olives. So that's the only pizza that I think I've ever really hated. And that was only after I had eaten it. I mean, I enjoyed it while I was eating it. But I am originally from Chicago. I love a good deep dish. You know, it's pretty much lasagna with a crust. And who fucking hates that? You know, whatever. It's just stacked pizza and it's fucking delicious. I haven't actually had a New York slice, but I've had variations thereof. I think you have to go to New York to get an actual New York slice. So I can't really say yes or no on that, but I understand that like the top two are Chicago and New York. So, you know, sometimes you want a long, skinny one. Sometimes you want a fucking short, fat one. You know, you ladies know. So I guess it's all in what you want. Also, Little Caesars is not fucking bad. I don't care what anyone says. For that goddamn price, as long as you finish it that night or the next, like my next afternoon, because then it just turns to rubber. It's not bad, dude. I mean, but where else can you go to get that? I bought fucking pizza from Pizza Hut the other day. He had it delivered, $80 fucking dollars. Kidding me? Not through a Grubhub, not through a DoorDash, even though around here they like secondhand shit that out. You know, delegate it out. I forget the fucking word. But they use civilian drivers, not actual, like, they don't have a Pizza Hut fucking thing on their car. Do people even do that anymore? I think Domino's may still do it for their delivery, but anyway, yeah, $80 for like 3 pizzas and some breadsticks. A couple extra sauces, that's it. But, yeah, so, fuck, man. We need to work on that inflation thing, or I don't know, just go pick up your pizzas. Because the shit getting way too expensive. I don't want to be anti, like, don't pay people, but fucking A, man, that shit, no thanks. I'll pick it up from now on. Whew. All right. I'm going to take a big old drink. We'll get into what Murph asked me. Holy crap, where are we at? 13, I'm almost 15 minutes. We can do this. What does this is from Murph, Lord Voldemurph on Twitter. I'm just putting that all together. This is why you love fucking Harry Potter so much, dude. I get it. It's cool. You ask, what does a former hockey great like yourself? Oh, me? Thank you. I have one trophy over here, and it's because I participated in a hockey game as a senior. However, I did get elected to the All-Star game, but only because the Shepherd brothers convinced a lot of people to stuff the ballot box because they wanted to see a fight in the All-Star game. So that dude from the fucking Devils years ago that got put into the All-Star game because he was a bruiser. Yeah, dude, it was done way before that at Arctic Edge Ice Arena in Oklahoma City, in Edmond, Oklahoma, in 1998, dude. It was done there first, and I did not disappoint. I fought a kid from Edmond, Santa Fe. He had pits all over his face. Yeah, I fought him. And everyone cheered, and I got put in the box, and I think that's the only time I spent out on the... During the I think I got benched by Todd. His name was Todd, and he owned the pro shop in the skating rink. Blades by Todd. They didn't want to pay me for work I did for them. Anyway, So, hockey great like me think about the hatred that Wayne Gretzky has been receiving due to his political affiliations. Okay, I don't know anything about Gretzky's political affiliations. I know he's Canadian. Is he okay? If he's dabbling in with American politics, he needs to get the fuck out right now. I hate that shit. Same thing with that South African fucking Elon. Look, just because you got money and fame or whatever, get the fuck out. Like that, it's that molding together is making fucking people crazy because they have their celebrities that they love, and then they have their like political views, and then sometimes they find out that the person that they, because people love celebrities forever, just it fucks with their head, like, oh, who do I like more, kind of thing. And it's just, look, I get like using your status as a way to speak out against atrocities, maybe, but do the Bono thing. I don't fucking care. It'll get annoying. Nobody gives a shit until you automatically put fucking shitty music on our phones. Then everyone hates you. But yeah, do it that way. Don't stay the fuck out of politics. So, but so the fact that people know Wayne Gretzky's political affiliations tells me right there that it's not a good thing. It shouldn't be. I mean, it doesn't change the fact that he's still the all-time points leader in the NHL, and that record probably will never be broken. Congratulations to Ovi for beating his scoring record. But I mean, Gretzky was scoring and getting like 3-4 assists a game. So that just goes to show how great he is. And his political affiliations, I don't give a shit. I hope if it's affecting his life, maybe he should just shut the fuck up. But I don't know. I'm not him. Okay. Shit. This next question. Who started the war in Palestine? How would you like to see it unfold? I mean, how far back are we going to go? I've been to the Middle East. I haven't been to Palestine, but I've been to the Middle East many a times. And it's my understanding that part of the world has really, I mean, when has it ever been not in some type of conflict? And yeah, so who started the fire, Billy Joel? I don't know. We didn't. We just participate in it because it fucking makes people money. And that's the only reason that's the only reason people war now. It's just for cash. They found out who was it? Truman. Was it Truman or no? Who was after him? Who is it that gave the speech about the military war machine? I should know this shit, but Eisenhower. Maybe. But yeah, and it's come full hand. That's what it is. War just makes people money. You just piss off somebody about something, and then people just get paid to create fucking war machines and branch out, follow the money, and it's all right there. So, who started it? People. Ask fucking who gives a shit. It's not going to end until, I don't know, till they figure it out. And how would I like to see it unfold? I would like for it to, Jesus, we have world peace, right? That's what everyone wants. But there are some areas like I was in Afghanistan. I was in Iraq. I was in Kuwait. I was in Qatar. Qatar is probably the worst. As far as just desert little. It looks like the clit just hanging out there in the little water thing. But anyway, it's all sand and fucking road. But there were some places in Afghanistan up in those mountains, dude. You could put up some pretty badass ski resorts. So, I don't know, man. Maybe just everyone just chill the fuck out and let's see how things go. That's how I'd like to see it unfold. And okay, that's that. What are my own notes? Can you hear my nose? I'm getting all nasally now because of the goddamn weather. Damn springtime. Allergies. Can't take too many of those allergy meds though. I get fucking even loopier. Okay. Oh, those Bezos sent those women up in space. We'll end with this. Holy, I've already done 21 minutes. What's the big deal? People are like fucking all up in arms about it. The way I see it is these are pretty much right now, these are celebrities that are going into space. Okay. And, I don't know. There's going to be accidents. So why not? Like, who doesn't want to see a bunch, like 7 celebrities just enter back in the atmosphere like the freaking Columbia shuttle, which I was in Korea when that happened. That was the one that ripped to pieces upon entry, whereas the Challenger like blew up going out there. But yeah, dude, like put the whole band to Green Day, and then who else? I mean, do you want to see? Just answer in the comments. You could put 6, 7 people in one of those pods, and if Bezos 1 in 100 blows up or whatever fails, it's bound to happen. We've had flight since the early 1900s, and we have a whole like 26 seasons of air disasters. By the way, I spotted Schultze from Letterkenny on an episode of Air Disasters at 3 o'clock this morning. He's the one in the hockey players that says pussy after everything he says. But yeah. And then I realized it's because Air Disasters is created in Canada. So, yeah. Celebrities in space. Let them go. Who cares? They're paying for it. Like, look. All you guys that use Amazon are fucking funding this shit anyway. So if you have a problem with it, stop using Amazon or shut the fuck up. Or keep using Amazon. Let him keep running these rockets up. One of them's eventually going to fucking fail. And we could like get rid of 7 horrible fucking people. And, you know, and I say that because most celebrities are that in my mind. And I say celebrities, I mean like the type of people that are going up in these fucking things. So yeah, I mean, who doesn't want this? Plus, think about like the difference of like the wide range of people that they've put in there. And if one goes down, that's a million jokes right there. I mean, because you got how many people, whatever they did, it's content. It's fantastic. And, I'm all for it. So keep sending those celebrities up there. Let's see which one goes down first and who's in it. And that's all I got because I really need to pee. So thank you very much. Talk to you later. Love you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and all the other stuff.